So Grinjow is pretty eager to see Ichigo right now because he's just saying like, "Oh, it's been a while, Ichigo," and then like, Ichigo is just like still shocked, and Grinjow looks like he's okay. Last time we saw of him, he got taken down by a spot of number 5, and we were all trying to point out is he dead or alive or whatever, but seeing that Grimjow's back, I was pretty glad a couple weeks ago. I was pretty hyped to see that he's back in the game right now. Now he was really eager to fight Ichigo. Like he took out a sword like they were about to do some revenge like stuff right now. Like he was about to say like, "Oh, you and me are about to fight right now," and I was a little bit saying like, "Oh man, they're gonna fight for a second," and then guess who came back? Yeah, so Shaq's favorite female in Bleach, Nel, is back. Nel can like transform at will now from Urahara gave her this like wristband thing to like make her like either change back into a kid or stay in her adult form. But from what she's doing, like she's gonna like probably stay in her adult form for a long time. And from this is really hilarious. Orihime, even though I'm a pro Ichigo Orihime shipper, she was just jealous in it. It was hilarious. Like, come on, Orihime, you gotta pull out more than what your outfit is to press Ichigo. Like, I don't know, but it was pretty hilarious. Is when Nell came in, and then Grimjow says like, "Oh, I'm taking over here." Stated that I'm a number 3. Last time I checked, you were number 6, and then Grimjow is saying like, "Oh, we're not part of Aizen's group anymore, so that doesn't matter anymore," or whatever version y'all reading. The version I read it's pretty hilarious. It had like just Grimjow that's like swearing like a sailor, and the other one is just like dead on clean, somewhat. 2 other characters came back in this chapter too. I was pretty surprised, but I didn't thought she would return. Like I was pretty surprised to see that she came back. Hold on for a second. I had to grab my phone for a second. I gotta do something real quick because seeing that she's back means I have to do this. So, trying to dial. Hold on for a second, everyone. Hey, Christina V. Hey, yeah, from Kamicon. Yeah, it's Ryan. You met me and Shaq at Kamicon. Yeah. Did you read the new Bleach chapter? No. Well, you better go read it. I mean, yeah, you need to go read it. Why? Because you voice a character that's possibly going to come back when the anime comes back. Yep. Go read it. Alright, bye. That's right, everyone. Riruka is back. Not just Riruka that came back, also Yukiko came back. Yeah, 2 of the Fullbringers have returned, even though we already seen part of the Fullbringers in chapter 518, I believe. We haven't seen, like, Yukio, I think we saw him, and we haven't seen Riruka ever since she, like, skyrocketed into the sky saying bye to, like, without saying bye to everyone. And from this, they're going to come and help out everyone else in the fight. I believe what they're going to do is like use like what Yukio's powers and like try to like transport or something like that to get up to the Soul Palace. Like the the stuff on the information how they're going to get up there is like it was confusing. I had to like read that a couple times, but so yeah, now Ichigo has a full army of returns to like help out in this fight. Now I don't know who Nel or Riruka or Yuyuko or Grim. Well, actually, I kind of thought of Grimjow, who he might face up in that last video. My theory, they got a huge army coming up, so Ashroth, we better be prepared. This kind of questions like, is the Soul Society, should they just like stay put or should they go up to the Soul Palace? Because I feel like after like they take like Ichigo's group takes on all the elites, and there's no one else to fight. Who are they gonna fight? Just gonna play rock, paper, scissors until it's done or something like that. Also, we see the elites here just standing there, just doing nothing, like on the couch, and he said, like, "Oh, should we be just kicking back?" And then he's like, "Oh, you know, we already got this in the bag," and they're all up there, and at the end of the panel, Ashwolf was just like looking out in the distance like a badass, and I believe he was like at the end of the panel it said like absorbing the powers of the Soul King, and that ends the chapter. Overall, I have to give it a 9 out of 10 too. The One Piece chapter and the Bleach chapter and the Naruto chapter, they've been really on fire this week, and I can't believe how Kubo is putting all of this to compete with Naruto and One Piece again. There was like some parts like when Bleach were like it had not as a great as chapter like One Piece, and now I can see what he's doing right now. A recent parody from Tekken 101. It was pretty funny. He did a skit like this, said like, "Oh, sir, the Naruto guy is coming out." He said like, "Oh, don't worry, I got something planned, but there's something else. Luffy's gonna go Gear 4, and he's like, "Oh man," they're like, "Sir, you know what you have to do. You gotta bring back Grimjaw." And he's like, "Ah, okay." So, seeing that he has to bring back Nel and Riruka, it kind of shows that he's trying to compete with Kishimoto and Oda on this one. When I see those, I need to see the rankings of like of this week's chapters to see like which one got more higher above it, because I think like maybe Naruto or One Piece might too, but I want to see what Bleach would do, because from this everyone wanted to see Nel and Grimjow and all the rest of them. So yeah, that's it on this review. Peace out, you guys.